homework should be very well prepared, because you are not going to get more than 1 to 2 minutes to resuscitate the baby. And what usually happens in 90% of the cases, our ambo pack is leaking, our laryngoscope battery is missing, or it is expired, or we are not finding the intubation tube. It is not there, or it is not even sterilized properly, whatever. So all this small things which we have to do our homework, that is very, very essential, because the time is very short. You see, he has given a flow chart which Dr. Shamutrava is actually criticizing, but you should have appreciated that he has written there that 30 seconds, 60 seconds, that time, every second is so important for the baby. So that preparedness in the labor room of having a flow chart, having the sisters to know what are the things to be needed for resuscitation, because it is not practically possible for Dr. Sethi to come for every delivery. He has to look after female medical. We also don't expect him, but we as gynecologists, as obstetrician, we are DNBs, we should know, and we should always have a checklist. Maybe on a Sunday after morning when we go, we don't have much work, we can go into the labor room, see what is there, what is not there, talk with Dr. Rajgupta, talk with Dr. Sethi, like how can these things be got. And I think I have been trying for a long time to get 2 warmers, one for the labor room and one for the OT, which was not actually being done even after sanction.
So now you will get Dr. Patnaik in chair, you will get.
Sanction of the fund, somewhere we are not
Dr.
getting
Rupa Mitra is on seat.
Temperature is a very important part in neonatal resuscitation, and the baby is born in an air-conditioned room in the OT. We ourselves feel cold. The mother is shivering, and how can the baby actually be resuscitated? Talking of all these things, I think is superfluous if we actually don't go down to our basics. That is very, very important. So this is one, preparedness. And one Dr. Sengupta was telling us, like, how do we know which babies actually require resuscitation? That is all high risk. In fact, every baby we should be prepared with every baby, because sometimes we feel the fetal heart sound is okay. It was 120, 130 just before birth. Then just after birth there's an apnea. That's primary apnea. So actually, if we are not prepared, and regarding this initial suction, even there I have a few things to say. I have seen from my experience that initial suction does avoid a lot of other resuscitative measures which we need to require later on. Though the books say they can cause some spasm, they may cause vagal stimulation, and they may in fact cause bradycardia and apnea. But I think those are there, and we have to be prepared with every case. And if we have a fetal cardiotocograph, that can give us an indication which babies are actually going to be asphyxiated. We don't have here how to do fetal arterial blood sampling. If that could have been done, then that could stamp a case of fetal asphyxia, that could stamp a case of fetal acidosis. And metabolic acidosis is the most dangerous thing. There we need to really go down and resuscitate the baby with all measures. So, we should always be prepared. The sister should be trained, because if the sister is going to draw the drug, Didi, kotota nebo? Most frequent question asked is kotota sodium bicarbonate nebo, kotota dextrose nebo, adrenaline, kotota nebo, one ratio te nebo. So they are more tests, I think, than what is happening to the fetus. And so that training is, I think, very important. That talking, how do you calculate the milli equivalence in sodium bicarb? The small things, how do you calculate the milligram in 10% dextrose or 25% dextrose? So these are things very practical.
Dr. Sethi ko gynae ward mein permanently post karna chahiye.
Yes, these are the things which actually we need to see: preparedness, alertness, and then of course doing the whole thing. That we really get a lot of help from the anesthetist in the OT. But what happens in the middle of the night in the labor room? There only the sister or the DNB is there. When I come after changing, after 10 minutes, I think it is too late to resuscitate the baby. Those are things we actually need to work out, and once in a blue moon this happens, but then we should be prepared for everything. If we are conducting deliveries in this hospital, there's no excuse actually to say that this is missing and that is not there. So these are the things, and I think Apgar's code is a very fallacious thing to actually say that 1 minute, 5 minutes, that of course gives an assessment of the future neurological development or neurological malformation or whatever, that cerebral palsy indication, and predictiveness of the future outcome of the baby. But Apgar's code for resuscitation, it may give us an indication of the amount of resuscitation, or how well the resuscitation has been conducted, or how the baby has actually worked on this resuscitation. That can give us, but not Apgar score will not help us to resuscitate the baby. So that is not an indication for resuscitation, and that is just Of course, biophysical scoring in the when the baby is in utero, biophysical scoring at 34 to 36 weeks. There's a scoring system, by ultrasound. Fetal tone, fetal breathing, fetal movement, the placental scoring and the amniotic fluid volume. That score is very important. If the score is poor and then we are going to deliver electively a baby, then we should be ready for resuscitating that baby. And the fetal cardiotocographic finding of late decelerations, inadequate reactive test in a cardiotocograph. These are the indications for being prepared for resuscitating that baby.
अभी हमारा क्वेश्चन का जवाब दीजिए। आम आदमी 60% डिलीवरी घर में होती है, उसका आपको क्या मैसेज है ऐसे परिस्थिति में?
देखिए, जो डिलीवरीज घर में होते हैं, usually they don't need any kind of resuscitation. When the pregnancy is complicated, when the labor is complicated, they usually attend. Nowadays, they have essential obstetric care in every health unit, every subdivisional hospital, every district hospital. They have essential obstetric care, and I think you are mistaken that every delivery, 60% deliveries are at home nowadays. I don't think so, because I go to a rural place. I have seen them from very close quarters. They all attend this small health units or health centers or this because they are getting incentives. If they have a home delivery, they will not get those incentives. They are getting money, they are getting blankets, they are getting mosquito nets, they are getting money, and they are getting ambulance to and fro to the hospital. So they usually like to have a assisted hospitalized delivery, and the government is doing a lot for that. I think.
तो जनरल फिजिशियन को अच्छा ट्रेनिंग देना पड़ेगा सब डिस्ट्रिक्ट हॉस्पिटल में, बिकॉज गायनेकोलॉजिस्ट आर एवरीवेयर.
और होम डिलीवरी एजुकेशन ही होम डिलीवरी नो डॉक्टर इज देयर नो सिस्टर. एक्चुअली NRHM प्रोग्राम इवन होम डिलीवरी इज आल्सो.
उधर में जाके बोलिए ना.
No, birth attendants are there. Birth attendants, they attend at home also.
They are also keen to.
Yeah, they have a kit actually. If you need their.
That one equipment that should be a chart, flow chart either in OT or labor room.
Labor room.
Checklist of flow chart, but not flow chart. Equipment.
Yes.
I have seen sisters packing the baby like vigorously.
Yes, I always discourage that.
Yeah.
They make the legs blue. Instead of cyanosis, actually, it's more of a hematoma actually.
In our OT, sometimes during cesarean I have seen they go on patting the baby like anything. That should be discussed.
That should be discouraged.
স্বাভাবিক আমরা অ্যাকচুয়ালি তোমার এটাতে মানে খুব ভালো লাগলো শুনে ফিডব্যাক পেলে ইম্পর্টেন্ট অ্যাকচুয়ালি আমরা সিস্টারদের ট্রেনিং প্রোগ্রাম করব তার মধ্যে ওয়ান অফ দ্য মোস্ট ইম্পর্টেন্ট টপিক এটাও থাকে
Thank you.
एक बार तो हो चुका है. एक बार ये हो चुका है.
আমরা মানে এটা আমাদের এর মধ্যেও পড়ে মানে রেলওয়ে বোর্ডের গাইডলাইন আছে ইচ এন্ড এভরি স্টাফ শুড বি ট্রেন্ড so we are arranging this sisters training program.
Regarding the resuscitation kit is already there in your ward in a bag. Everything is intact.
बट उसको चेक करना है, सब कुछ सामान ठीक.
Everything is intact. Even the endotracheative are disposable. You need not require to sterilize it. Everything is there.
अच्छा.
Even a food suction is there.
Yes, yes.
Food
Even
suction
in that OT,
while doing suction, they do not see the pressure. Usual suction machine they use in. Actually, we have procured two low suction machine, new suction machine. One is in OT and one is in labor room.
Yes, yes.
Low pressure suction
Yes.
machine. Before that, we have seen so many cases having a suction injury, edema of the protein, mouth that has been subsided. Small things, but.
very small things but very important. And main thing is the time.
Bradycardia, if pressure is high and you are suctioning short floating area, then there will be bradycardia.
Yes.
And when you are suctioning with the adult machine, it was a common finding.
Yes.
But nowadays you are not seeing this cases.
आज हम आएगा आपका वार्ड में, देखेगा सब चीज.
Okay.
थैंक यू फॉर योर ब्यूटीफुल प्रेजेंटेशन.
Come up.